died to their past self to needed to grow into what that person you'll need to be for the future you.
Exactly.
And for what you think you want. Because I changed so much because I had to. Old Jason had to die. You know, old Jason would be someone that prioritized fancy cars. I had convertibles when I was younger, boxes of shoes, clothing, all this stuff that I kind of talk against now. It's not to say you can't have those things, but you do have to mentally shift to make certain financial changes that will pour into your future self.
Absolutely.
So that Jason had to go bye-bye, and I had to do some self-reconstructing, and most folks aren't want to do that. They want the blessings of what they say they want in the future, but they want to be their current old version.
Exactly.
You realize you're going to have to change. That person is different from your current self, so you have to think about your future self in all capacities. That's how I feel.
Exactly. I preach that so much because I feel like a lot of people are scared to be that next person because either one, they're too comfortable or they're worried about what other people are going to say. So I always tell people, I talk through my experiences. I used to be the guy that used to always have on the Jordans. I used to wear design. I used to wear all this stuff. But I never had nothing of my own to back it up. I'm always, what led me to change was I'm always buying all this stuff. I'm always buying Jordans. Jordan owns Jordan. I'm always buying Nike. Nike owns Nike. What do I have of my own? I don't have a car. I don't have an apartment. When I was just buying all this stuff, I'm putting all this in there. And then when it came down to actually owning something for myself, I had nothing. But a debit card, a phone, and some extra money to spend on other people's stuff. So my mental shift was literally like, what are you gonna do for you? What are you gonna come home to? What is gonna make you comfortable? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna outgrow these shoes, I'm gonna outgrow these clothes, or they might outgrow me. Or it might outgrow society. Society may not think it's cool no more.
So even what helped me get over the clothes and the shoes, I went homeless. I don't speak about it too much, but when you have to sell these fancy Jordans and shoes and clothing to put a meal in your stomach, that's a mental switch right there. The stuff that I used to, glorify and all that stuff, to sell that to put a meal in your stomach, that's gonna mess you up mentally. So yeah, I could give a crap about a lot of stuff I used to. And I want ownership, I want assets, I want actual things that matter. Because like I said, Jordan, Michael Kors, any other brand name, none of these people don't know who I am. They don't know my first name, last name, favorite color. They don't know what I'm allergic to. I don't know if I'm allergic to anything. I don't think I'm allergic to anything, but they definitely don't know. And every dollar I gave them, they're not giving it back. And they're not pouring into myself, my future, ownership on any assets or anything like that. So I'm not worried about these things.
I always say it sucks when you have to give away your wants in order to get your needs. It's that sacrifice, and a lot of people are scared to make that sacrifice, and I preach it so much. Because I feel like in my life, I had to sacrifice so much in order to get to where I am, but I'm still not where I want to be. So it requires more sacrificing than you expect. Like, I know I have much more to sacrifice. If I want to get to that next level,